Hello, everyone. It's another great week of wrestling. This is Wrestle Kingdom, episode 10. I'm Dante Suave. This is Tasha Jones. How are you feeling about wrestling this week?
It was okay. SmackDown was fun on uh Friday. I can honestly say that.
Yeah, it was nice to actually be able to watch it. Um,
Hmm.
uh, Even though I can't watch it live anymore, but which is kind of fine because that's usually like a busy night anyway. Busy night for like football, and now that hockey season's back, and then eventually the NBA is going to be back. So
You watch hockey?
I'm starting to get into it for my other podcast. So yeah, um, I'm gonna have to see about uh getting somebody that's like a long time already my co-host. Well, you know Jay. He apparently was a is a hockey watcher, so
Mm,
um we kind of we kind of got he kind of like acclimated into it a little bit. He made it easy to do it for on the podcast a little bit, but yeah, I want to get better at like being able to watch it and understand the game and understanding the game and things of that sort. So, but anyway,
as
uh,
you can see, I bring my dog.
but
But anyway, let's get back to it.
the division comes to the ring,
Mm,
and Seth is failing himself, and yet
mhm.
he did it again.
Yep.
He said that thing.
Yep.
He
I
said
don't need them. They
he don't
need
need
me.
them. He don't need them. He wanted them to be by his side, but he don't need them.
Hmm.
And it so obviously it aired like during the day.
Yeah.
I got a message from you. I got a message from Jay. So and then that's when I remembered like, oh yeah, it's on already.
Hmm.
So
I still watched it like when I got home.
I watched it and as soon as I heard him say that, I went, okay, yeah, that's what led to it. They can tell me
Yeah.
whatever they want about
You saw
the real
Braun's
life
face,
cave.
right?
Actually, I wasn't paying attention to Braun's face because I was too busy laughing.
Yeah,
I,
he said, he was like, I don't need these guys. And Braun was like, what?
oh, you know what? I did see his head kind of tilt.
Hmm.
I didn't see the facial expression, but I did see
Yeah.
his head kind of tilt.
He was like,
Um,
okay.
so and that's the thing when you know that you have a loose cannon,
Hmm.
um, you definitely have to be careful what you say and how you say it, how it's interpreted. You gotta be aware of these things.
And then Scott Steiner, he did the Steiner math like for Braun.
He did the what?
The Steiner math. You got to see the tweet.
Okay,
I'll screenshot it and send it to you. Yeah.
okay. Um, but yeah, as soon as I saw that, I went, yeah, okay, all right. Now I know how it happened. But the one thing that made me mad about it, we'll go through the rest of the stuff, and when we get to the part where it actually happened,
Hmm.
there's something that really annoyed about how it happened. But
Hmm.
uh, they do a Penta match recap. Penta sees Rusev, sends a message to Penta ahead of the match.
Yeah, that Dom.
And then Dom saw Rusev and was
He
like,
said he was
You know
like,
what?
he go
There's
back right on up.
yeah, there's a lot of ways to get down to the ring. I don't have to go this way." And
Yeah,
obviously,
that was funny.
yeah, and uh, this title reign needs to come to an end because I still feel like even though he's not around his dad, he's still holding on to that. It's the whole thing. This I told you this whole thing with the whole oh well Eddie's he's not with Ray no more. They figured out a way to get them completely apart. They keep doing me the honor of not having a match between him and his dad at WrestleMania. So that works. Um, but and I love Eddie. I love Eddie, but I want to know what is
Oh,
this going to be a for the rest of his life thing that he's going to be Eddie, or when are we going to get to something that is naturally Dom? Like when he first came in, it was all about Dom, even though he was with his dad. That
I hear, I hear that he's supposed to be facing John Cena. Um, and John Cena is supposed to win it because that'll be his Grand Slam before he retires. So I'm not sure.
which means that one of his episodes where he's going to be on Raw is when it's going to happen, I guess. Is that
They
gonna
supposed to they
is it
supposed to face that Survivor Series, quote unquote.
so wait if okay, devil's advocate here. If that's true, if that's true, um, is Rusev gonna be his last match at Saturday night's main event?
They're saying it might be Gunther.
Okay, okay. Uh, so I guess they, so I guess they would hand that title to. Okay, all
I
right.
mean, unless he like wins it and then lose. I don't know. I don't know
Right.
how they're gonna. I don't know how they're gonna work it.
With so many episodes left, it's like, yeah, how's all that gonna work?
Yeah, I don't know
Is
how that's gonna work,
it
but
yeah, yeah, okay. All right. Well, obviously Penta and Dom had a match.
mm,
Naturally, match was good.
of
Dom won
course,
via hammer. Uh
yeah.
LA Knight addresses the match when Punk comes up and confronts him. Um They need to either hug it out or they need to go ahead and just get their trio of matches over with. This whole thing of they end up teaming up together and they can't stand each other. Either let them battle it up, which to me, and I'm gonna address this more when we get to SmackDown, there are bigger problems that are coming, kind of like in AEW with Don Callis. But like I said, because of who it concerns, um, I'm gonna save it for that show. Uh, Asuka continues her bullying of Kyrie.
Hmm.
Kyrie offers to fix everything, but Asuka told her that she needs to beat Rhea tonight, and Kyrie showed her the scars that she endured and
Oh my God.
received a slap for her trouble.
Yeah. Mm.
Um,
She is doing a fantabulous job.
and like I said, the sad part about this is I think the reason why she's doing such a fantastic job is because unfortunately that's actually what happens. It's kind of it's easier to pull something off when you just that's just how it goes, you know. Kind of like you were talking about with Jacob. It's like it's natural for Jacob to be Jacob because that's how Jacob is anyway. So it's like so it's not really a stretch for him to like try to pull the character off. Um, yeah. So Asuka attacked Io. Rhea loses it, and Kyrie saves Asuka from Rhea. So
Mm-hmm.
Asuka DDT's Rhea on the announcers table because she was saved by Kyrie. All right, now Jimmy confronts Jay about Roman blaming them for the loss. Jay Jay wasn't happy. Roman was still he wasn't happy that after what happened, Jimmy was still talking about it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And but I mean, I think Jimmy just trying to figure out where everybody hit at. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, now that I done proved you wrong and I proved me right that you should have listened to me and not been listening so much to Roman. That's what he was getting at. But because Jay is still he's main event Jay. I know he your boy, but that's what he doing. He still ain't catching it. He still ain't catching it. He still ain't listening, which means that he's going to continue to fall further and further and further away from his goal because he don't want to listen. And we all can identify with that. That's the sad part about. That's the funniest part about wrestling. If you actually pay attention to it,
Mm-hmm.
we know people. We've been through some of this stuff directly. We know people that have been through this stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why I say it's technically it has to be the actual longest running reality show before they started making other reality shows. This was it. They were
It's gonna
taking
be.
real
It's
life
gonna be.
stories. They were
It's
taking real
now
life
gonna be.
stories and putting it in there. Which speaking of real life stories, you saw that one that I sent you that people people somebody wasn't happy with WCW, and I actually remembered it because I watched it live. I remember when Ron Simmons went through that, but hell, Booker T went through that with both Ric Flair and Triple H, and so it's their way of covering something that is taboo. Plain and simple. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna go away because people are gonna feel how they feel. And when you tell somebody they have a right to feel how they feel no matter what, don't be shocked when some stuff that you would prefer them not be thinking. Don't be shocked when they're thinking it. It's like, well, how can you think like that? That's not what I meant when you should have specified. You know the human mind. I beat a dead horse mode. It's like handing everybody a gun and saying, "All right, you have a right to a gun. Now feel free to use it how you want." And then people start killing people, and they go, "Hey, what are you doing? That's not what I meant." It's like what you said. Do with it what I wanted to do. This person
Mm-hmm.
pissed me off. I just didn't like the look of that person. Just so I decided to shoot him. It's like, but it's like that's not what I meant. Daggone it. Like, why are you people doing this? It's like you told us we could. You don't tell somebody they can do something. And then when they do something because you don't like it, all of a sudden is, but wait a minute, you told me I could do whatever I wanted. And this is what I wanted to do. So you will not shame me in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite running gag and joke that I got going. The whole shaming people in 2025 and the cancel
Mm-hmm.
culture. It's all hilarious. Um, but but yeah, so Bronson takes on Jimmy. Obviously, Bronson won.
Mm-hmm.
Jay saves Jimmy and then tells him to step his game up.
Yeah, he said tighten up.
Yeah,
Like, really.
but here's the thing: how you gonna tell him to tighten up when you've been catching beat downs from the same people?
That's what
See,
I said.
see, I'm main event Jay Uso. Yeah. I, I,
But I
I
still love him. I
I
still love him
found
though.
that hilarious. I was like, you're kidding, right? It's like you're,
I
but
still love my twins.
the the
I
the
still
hip-
love them.
the hypocrisy on this situation. So Lyra tells Bailey that if she can't trust her, that this would be their last match.
Yeah.
Mm, okay, I gotta admit, I'm not sure where this is going. I know where I want it to go. I'm not sure it's
Mm,
going there, but I have to admit this is kind of funny, kind of entertaining at this point. Um, because you know who it kind of reminds me of?
no.
You remember that tag team? I can't remember his normal partner's name, but you remember Festus?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse Festus.
Hmm.
Um,
And then he, well, every time the bell rung, every, which is which is Luke Gallows.
right,
Ain't that crazy?
right, right. And I do remember one time when they were still overseas that somebody brought that up, and if I remember right, he kind of wants to forget that character. It's like, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. There is no forgetting that character because that I wouldn't want to be in a match with that tag. No, like, no,
Yeah. The bell
no.
rung and he turned into this big old
Right,
monster. Yeah.
like I'll be looking at the ref like, hold up. We're gonna have a for this match. We are gonna have a no bell ringer match. The, the bell ringer is not allowed to do his job
Yeah.
at any time during this match. I need to be outside the building before he rings that bell again. So from the time I hit my entrance, matter of fact, I don't even want to hear the bell before my music hits.
Hmm.
For the next hour, from the moment that everybody knows that my match is coming, under zero circumstances are we to hear a bell. If we hear a bell, somebody's fired. Think about your home life and your present income and how you love being able to take care of your bills and do what you love to do. Don't you ring the bell? And that just is crazy. But
Hmm.
um, but yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of. And once again, they they went again, and I kind of saw it coming. Because she was already taking shots to the head, and then Lyra slapped her. Now,
Yeah.
the only thing I got worried about on that, I thought that was going to be the reason why they lost, because because Bailey was going to look up and be like,
Yeah. Excuse me,
"Excuse,
miss.
Bia, excuse me."
Mhm.
Like, and I'm sure it's coming. We just gotta they just gotta entertain us until it somehow comes. Because you do see her struggling with her mental,
Yeah.
with the mental side of things,
Yeah.
um, which I'm surprised nobody's gotten mad about that yet. I don't get on a lot of message boards. I am going to try to get more into that, um, starting this week. Um, so Seth and Paul talk about the future of the vision. When the Bronze arrive, Seth tells the Bronze and the Oracle that the growth of the Bronze and the vision
Mhm.
has
I got
been
a feeling
reached,
something
but
big
there's
is going to happen.
more.
Something big is going to happen. I can
Yeah,
feel it. Oh, yeah, you did.
yeah. And Pierce talks to the ref when AJ walks up and he wants Dom and Dom walks up and complains about how he's being treated, and AJ uses it to get a match.
Yeah.
So, hmm. uh, Which speaking of AJ, looks like I was a little bit on the wrong side. Let me put that out there. I didn't think they haven't officially done it on the show, so I'm not completely wrong. I mean, no offense, but yeah, doing it over in Japan, that's all great and fine. We find out about it on the internet, but he was the face that ran the place. So let me see something. Let me see something on Raw. Let me see something on SmackDown on national live television in front of
Yeah, well,
everybody.
they're gonna do that next year.
And what they done already started doing it now. So let me see it now.
Well, that's because
I
that is gonna be his last time being in
excuses,
Japan.
excuses. I don't have to wait to see John's. And John's started at the beginning of the year. So yeah, and I got to see that on live television. So yeah,
Well, here's just
let
doing,
me
but
see AJ.
they're gonna do the
Let me see
states
AJ.
and stuff. They're probably not gonna be back in Japan. So
It's let me see it on national television. Could have did could have had him at Perth and did something at Perth. That was on
they did.
Netflix.
They did.
What they do?
He was on Crown Jewel.
Yeah, but did they have a big hug and celebration and
Well, him and John did.
yeah yes. It seemed bigger when I read it on the internet. It seemed like they made a bigger deal about it, and the crowd did too.
Well, he was because he was in New Japan and stuff like
Well,
that.
yeah.
So
Yeah, they do it bigger over in Japan. I remember. I wish I still had that VHS tape. Unfortunately, I was too young and I was moving around too much. But I recorded the I think it was called the Super Show. It was a pay-per-view. I want to say it was WCW, might have been WC. It was either a WCW or New Japan. I'll look it up and I'll verify it next week. But it was around 1990. 92 maybe. And I was living with my foster parents and they were nice enough to buy a wrestling pay-per-view for me.
hmm.
And I recorded it, but like I said, I was moving around too much. So
Mhm.
I ended up losing it. And I believe Ric Flair was on it. So yeah. I'm gonna try to research it next week. But that was a that gave me the notion that they did. That was like my first notion that they did stuff like over in Japan a lot. That it wasn't just certain. I had heard about it, but it wasn't. I didn't hear a whole lot about the wrestlers. Then you started hearing about Flair going over there, and
Yeah,
then certain people going over there. But if it wasn't like a big name, they didn't really talk about it, which shows
yeah.
you how far we've come because now you don't have to be necessarily a big name that has gone through the big organizations to like really get noticed for being over there.
I just noticed you got the White Six in the background.
Yeah, one of the it's one of the covers that I used for one of the episodes, and I was prepping, and I remembered that I forgot to look everything up, and I was pressed for time, so I just went to one of the
Yeah.
downloads and just pulled it up. So
Okay, I just noticed it.
yeah, and at the end of the day, I do. Matter of fact, there was something I forgot to talk about, but we're not gonna do it now because we're gonna keep on keep on pressing through. Um, and when we get to SmackDown, I will bring it up because it's about them. So it's an issue that I have with Uncle Howdy. Um,
Uncle Tay Tay.
Yep. I got an issue and I meant to bring it up on another show and I remembered after the show was done that we didn't talk about it. We're gonna talk about it today. But uh So AJ got a tag title shot for him and himself, him and Dragon Lee,
Hmm.
and so there's that.
And New Day had something to say about it on Twitter.
Ah, will if they quit being worried about Grayson Waller, who they don't actually want it in a clique, and get back to doing New Day things and quit being all butt hurt and as much as I hate to say it, the karma off of what they did to Big E seems to be following them per se. Seems to be the
I know.
karma.
Look at Big E all happy and you know
Right. And
smiling.
and he's happy, he's doing the show. Hasn't even tried to get nobody to retaliate against the New
Mm-mm.
Day. And back in the day, a person that didn't wrestle anymore would have at least done that. They would have at least got somebody like, I can't wrestle no more, but I got a
What
surprise
they
for
say,
you.
the best revenge is.
You know what? That don't always work. Yes,
I
I've
know.
seen it work. It's even worked in my life, but it has not worked in my life to the level that saying states. I will say that. Like the biggest spot where I saw that kind of workout is with, I'm not gonna say both of my baby mamas, although both of them have done some pretty crazy things. Not that I was innocent, but in terms of like real, just paying attention to what was done. They did some real, um, if I were to snap, people would understand it. They would still say I was wrong, but if I snap, they would be like, okay, yeah, I get it. You're still wrong, but I
Mhm.
get it. Um, so
I'm not saying it's right, but I understand.
right, right. So, uh, but yeah, they it's just, would I like to see them do more than just be in see them hold the titles? Would I like to see Kofi Mania try to make a comeback? I only want to see it make a comeback if they actually gonna let him hold
Hmm.
it for a while. If they're not gonna let him hold it for a while, they're gonna let Brock or somebody else just come in and just take it from him.
Oh, they got an
Um,
issue with that. Mm-mm.
um, yeah, they've done it with him, they've done it with Cena, and they've done it with Randy,
They haven't. I'm talking about
but especially with Brock.
the women in WWE are they have an issue with Brock coming back. So,
I knew somebody was going to,
oh my gosh.
and that's probably why he hasn't. That's probably why he hasn't been around. And I remember I asked, but like I said, my son kind of brought it up to me. It's like, yeah, if you read the information, technically, he's not technically. Yeah, his name was in it, but other than it being offered to him, there's no record unless somebody knows something that somebody ain't telling.
Hmm.
And because while it might be true that according to what we know, but we also know that like kind of like when people know stuff, like when I talk to people about going downtown and they're like, man, I ain't going downtown because man, it's just so violent down there. It's just every time you turn around, it's nothing but violence. I'm like, yeah, but it's not every person. You're hearing about a certain number of people that are just choosing to live their life in a way that just is detrimental to the reputation of not only that part of town, but to everybody in it.
I
And
go down there every day because I work down there. Woo-hoo.
right. And I used to live down there. I was even homeless down there. I tell people about the story when I was homeless. I used to walk around like going job hunting or whatever, or trying to get back and forth. Because when you're homeless, if you don't have a job, if you don't have a job, you have to get up and you have to be out looking for work or looking for housing, and you have to be out the door. They force you out the door unless it's cold, like severely cold outside. They force you out the door around 8 o'clock ish, and you're not allowed back in till like around lunchtime. Um,
Mm.
Now there's some catches to it if you have a job and you work nights, stuff like that. But anyway, um, so yeah, you but the Stephanie does an interview about winning at Crown Jewel when Raquel confronts her again.
Roxanne.
When is Raquel going to remember that she wants the title? Are they basically doing to her? It looks like they're doing to her what they did to Finn, which I can understand it because she did stay hurt a lot at the most inopportune time when she was trying to go on a title run, and then somebody do something to her, and she breaks something. So I get it, but at the same time,
You know what I'm wondering? What's gonna happen when Liv get back?
it's gonna be long. It's gonna be chaotic, and unless there's some funny in it, I'm just not about it. Um, I'm not about looking forward to it. But we will definitely, obviously, we will cover it when it comes. But Roxanne basically said that it should have been her
Yeah.
facing Stephanie, not Io.
It should have
And
been me.
right, have Raven come out and be the new manager. Just that be their saying, it should have been me.
Well, speaking
Walk
of,
around beating people up.
he has Parkinson's, so he's probably gonna be done. So,
Yeah. I just watched something. Let me keep going. I'll talk about it at the end. So Jay joins the crowd on his way to the ring. This triple threat. It's Jay versus LA Knight versus Punk.
mhm.
And Punk celebrates when the Vision hits the ring, and they take out Punk. And then, unbeknownst to Seth,
Yeah, he was feeling himself.
unbeknownst to Seth, the he wasn't the only one that was gonna catch it. Um,
Yeah.
uh, so here's the part that I have a beef with.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, you really got one.
I'm tired of how they're doing Paul. I'm sick. As soon as he speared Seth, I should have seen the devilish grin come across his face.
Well, maybe he wasn't
In
informed.
instead, I see oh my God, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What?
because
No.
he probably didn't know.
Paul, at the end of the day, yeah, I'm tired of that. I'm sick and I'm tired of that because the way it made it look, Breaker walks up to him and makes it look like another bully move. Like, this is what we doing, and you're gonna help us. And then all of a sudden his mean face comes out when he raises it. He is a mastermind. It is okay for him to have been the reason.
Well,
Because remember, right before the match, right before the match at Perth, when they
yeah,
were having that discussion,
I know, I
they had
know.
already discussed it. So how? So my
He probably
again,
had to play the role.
no, he always
Yeah,
plays the role. I'm sick and
he'll
tired of this. Ever
he'll
since
play
he
the
turned
role,
on Roman,
and
he's
then
played the role.
when
And
they do their thing tomorrow, that's probably when it's like, yeah, I knew about it.
and yeah, but it's not going to be believable, and at least I'm not going to believe it. And the reason why I'm not going to believe it is because this is what he's been doing. This is the version of Paul that he's been doing since the bloodline started.
Yeah, we'll see.
And every time it's like, oh my God, I just don't go stop. Paulie dangerously, Paul Heyman. He is a sinister dude. That's why to me, there's Bobby the Brain, and there's him, and then there's Don Callis. In that order. And and we knew with Bobby it was a ploy. It was, oh, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Yeah, you didn't know I had that coming, did you? It, and that's not the way Paul was doing it. That's the way Paul did it before Roman. When he had Big Show turn on Brock Lesnar, dude,
Mhm.
that's my Paul. That's the Paul I know. And for some odd reason, he ain't been doing that, and I got a beef with that. And they need to stop that
Okay.
because he is one of the most sinister dudes. If people wanted to put him up there with Bobby, and if some people wanted to put him above Bobby, okay, man, you have a right to your opinion, but to me, it will always be Bobby, him, Don Callis. It just, and then after that, you can kind of throw whoever you want there, and it'll probably work. Um, uh, but yeah, I just know it just I'm tired of Paulie Dangerously being treated like he always got to be the chump. He don't have to be the chump. He is a sinister mastermind, especially with what they're doing with Don Callis right now.
Mhm.
Is kind of he's making Don Callis look more sinister than Paul, and no,
Oh.
that's just not the case. Like if you are really a wrestling connoisseur, you know that's not the case.
Mhm.
And that's another reason why I'm like, nah, you ain't gonna have Don Callis looking like he's like outdoing Paul, whether he's Paul Heyman or Paulie Dangerously. That's a dangerous dude. This is the dude that when Eric came in the door and they were allowed to say what was truly on their mind,
Yeah.
has some truly scathing mic drops that I'm still surprised. I wish Vince wasn't canceled when it came to wrestling because I would really love to know what was going through his mind when he sat up there and he told Paul, one, he told him to say whatever he wanted
Yep.
and he didn't care.
He did.
Two, in the moment when he did it, I want to know what was legitimately no. Oh, well, I was in the wrestling. You're Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I want to know what you were thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
like, did you want to hurt Paul? How bad did you want to hurt Paul? I want details. I want
Yeah.
be as graphic as you want. I'll just label this episode not for kids.
Yeah, he did
So yeah,
because yeah.
just like if I could find Joey because I believe that was another one of the moments, like when he reacted the way he did on King Jerry the King Lawler.
Mm.
I was sitting there like I'm getting the vibe that he's being for real about this. This is honestly how he feels. He just decided
Mhm.
to have a moment. and he decided to do it during the show. Um, hmm. So yeah, that yeah. But anyway, on the NXT, uh, Ricky Saints addresses Trick Williams and his loss. I
Mhm.
don't know why anybody's surprised. These people don't
And
know how to prove me wrong.
and he came on Titantron and said what he said. And
Man, again, I don't, I, to me, I think he's hit his ceiling, unfortunately. At least in
who?
my opinion, Trick.
Uh-uh.
I, this whole thing that he's doing, I'm not. I was barely feeling what he was doing. I, I, I was into it. I'm not gonna say that I wasn't into it at all, but I wasn't completely pulled in. Like with some other people that I was pulled in with. That I'm not saying that
The last one.
I'm not saying that about his in ring.
It's the last one. Da, da.
I'm not saying that about his in ring. I'm not saying that. Well, I don't know.
I
It's just
I I
there's
do think
something.
that
I'm not.
I do think that he did need more experience in the ring. His charisma is off the charts. But I'm just saying he needed more. He
Lately,
needed
I'm
more
yeah.
in ring. But I'm thinking that he's getting it and he's starting to make it to where he's starting to be undeniable. So I mean,
Yeah, but I'm starting to get to the point where I was once like pulled in, like you were saying, more with the mic than with the in ring. I'm now more respecting his in ring, and I feel like for whatever reason, there's something about his mic work, or maybe it's just the way they're doing his character. Maybe that's it. He just seems like a little lame little chump. Maybe that's it.
mhm.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Little hush.
That's my issue. It just he's just a lame little chump, and it's like, dude, you did all that work to get all the way up there, and now you
So he's
just
supposed to be a
some
heel.
lame little chump. Like, yeah, but you can be a man about it.
He's supposed to be.
How that one song go by them young ladies? Just be a man about it.
Tony Braxton, just be a man about it.
Yeah. Just be a man
Yeah,
about it. Just be a man about what you're doing, man. Jesus. Ugh. But yeah, that's and thank you for humoring me on that because we got down to the nitty gritty of my issue with Trick Williams. It's just his current character. I feel like he could be better. He don't have to go out like no
of
punk.
course. Everybody could, but
Be like Gunther and just keep
I
your
am a Trick
character even
Williams.
when they
I am
like you.
a Trick Williams fan, so I'm
Well,
biased.
one thing he could never completely pull me in was because his catchphrase is a movie that I never bothered seeing, even though everybody and their mama told me
Let's
to
talk
see it.
about it.
No, that God, what is the name of that movie that Ludacris
Uh-uh.
starred in? Um,
Oh, Crash. Is it Crash?
no, what movie had the
'Cause I'm thinking of like Ludacris did the Fast and the
catchphrase
Furious.
for that trip?
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, Hustle and Flow. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like people kept telling me I need to see that movie, which, like I told you, if somebody tells me I need to do something, I'm gonna do the opposite just because
that movie is pretty good. However, his name is Trick.
Yeah,
That's his
his
real
name is
name.
Trick,
That's his real name.
and
His
his
name is Matrick.
oh, okay, well that's fine, but it just his catchphrase is whoop that trick,
That's it.
and
Hmm.
and you hear that. I haven't even seen the movie, but yet I know that that part was in the movie. So whenever I hear whoop that trick, I just think about I think about
Yeah.
that movie. That was one reason why at the beginning I wasn't fully invested. Again, I'm having a moment now where I'm really going through and like mapping out like what are the details that makes it seem like I'm being unfair toward this dude. Um, it's not a purposeful thing. It just that's just the way it worked out. But so um he did give him the title shot that he's been wanting,
Yeah.
which
Because he lost the TNA title to Mike Santana.
uh, okay, so let him be titleless. Like I would have gave him like, no, you got
He
to earn
probably
it.
will be.
We gonna have a street fight, and if you beat me, you'll get a title shot. But just know that we gonna have a street fight. We're gonna have a street fight next week, and I'm coming to cave your skull in. So that's the way. See, I'm twisted about my things. So
Mm.
that's the way I felt Trick should have. I mean, not Trick, but Ricky should have addressed it. Like, now, if you beat me, I'll give you a title shot. So you still gotta earn it. But one thing you definitely gonna earn is the skull stumping that I'm about to give you for what
Like,
you did.
no, you're going to take this butt whipping like a man.
Yeah, Ricky Saints plans on whooping that Trick. So
Mhm.
so so yeah, Javon and Leon are talking about their match at Bound for Glory when Dark State walks up and the Hardys give them their flowers and um promise to avenge Javon and Leon
Mhm.
when they face Dark State for the rematch. Okay. Yeah. That, that's nice. That's nice. Um what? I mean, it's like
Oh,
that's nice.
yeah, like,
And then Matt Cardona and Josh
oh,
Briggs.
that was good, man.
That
They said Max, they want Matt Cardona to stay and Josh Briggs to go away. That was hilarious.
and that's what and that's what I'm saying when it comes to it is so it's got to be hard being a wrestler because if you don't have to worry about the backstage politics, you got to worry about the fans not liking you.
Hmm.
That's a lot of pressure. It's like damn. It's like I gotta worry about my fellow employees and I gotta worry about the customers out there.
Yeah.
I mean that can't be. He can't tell me that isn't pissing him off right now. Under zero circumstances, like on 100% scale, like at least 50%. That's got to be pissing him off. It's like
Well, you know what
because
it did with Roman?
they are literally messing with your money. They're literally messing with your money. Yeah, but Roman had something going in his favor.
Like,
Vince.
yeah,
At that time, Vince had got to the point. Remember, this was after what started with John Cena, and they started booing John Cena, and he was like, "So what? I'm still gonna shove him down your throat. Now what?
yeah,
What you gonna do? You gonna go away? You gonna stop coming to shows? You gonna stop buying pay-per-views? You gonna stop buying merch? What
that's
you gonna
okay.
do?" And that's not what they did. And it's like, like, but everybody don't get that. You get that when the backstage politics are in your favor. You get that when your family bloodline is in your favor. I mean, and it don't always work out like that. Let's remember,
Mhm.
how'd that work out for Kurt Hennick's son? Didn't work out at all, did it?
Mm,
Now, I will say this:
touche.
I don't feel like there was much push. They was like, okay, we're gonna try to push you. Oh, well, they ain't feeling you, dude. There's nothing we can do. I kind of feel like that's the way they did him, which is kind of unfair. But that was before the John Cena train really took off. So I get it. Um, but yeah. So obviously that was a good match. The longer it went on, I knew Josh was gonna win it. It
Yeah.
was like, okay, yeah, clearly Matt is not winning this match. So but they did put
But
on a good
yeah,
match for what it
yeah,
was.
that was a good match. Yeah.
So which I've never said about Josh that I had an issue with his in ring.
Yeah.
There was just something about his character, maybe the mic work that I might have had an issue with, and kind of understood why he wasn't getting over the hump. Kind of like with his tag team partners, same thing. That's over on
Did you
Evolve.
see? Did you
That
see that? He's supposed to be with Lexus King now.
I can see that because he went to Evolve and people started liking what he was doing. So
Hmm.
so so so
Yeah.
now
So he's
now he
he's
can come back up to the main
yeah
roster now.
he's Lexus King's hitter now.
Oh Lord, God, why do they keep holding people back by break
Mhm.
you see
I
what I'm
don't know.
saying? Kiana
Don't know.
James, Julia. Now him and no, Lexus
I
don't
don't.
need him.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Kalani Jordan and Kalani and Jordan Grace, they have an exchange, and
Hmm.
now Kalani has uh, Jordan has Kalani in her crosshairs, and yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Laney Reed joins Fatal Influence.
Yeah. She can't do nothing.
She's gonna be the hitman that's gonna unfortunately keep the belt on
JC.
JC. So uh it- now the only way I'm gonna not have a problem with this is if she pulls a Mariah May,
She
which
good.
I'm sure is somewhere in the back of her mind because she wants the
Oh my
title.
God.
She
Yeah. She
said
wants
she
that title.
wanted the
Yeah.
title. So what
Yeah.
better way to do it?
Is
Kind
to
kind of like
go from the inside.
yeah, kind of like uh 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 Bryce did to the Vanity Project. I know I'm talking about a show we don't usually talk about, but he kind of did that because they kept blaming him for everything, and it got to the point where it became clear that his whole objective was to try to take the title off of
Hold on. Hold on.
the champion. I saw it coming. I wasn't shocked at it at all, but
Right.
now he's gonna have a problem now that he's lost, and um the Keanu kid, oh man, that dude's gonna kill him. He don't have a vanity project behind him anymore. That's gonna be a
Oh, wait a
massacre.
minute. That's on Evolve, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I remember hearing of them. Hearing of the Vanity Project. What's that? Are they the ones that do the swipe right and all that stuff?
yeah, they got a tag team. The two
Okay.
two dudes that are the tag team are called Swipe Right.
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, that stuff there. Yeah.
Okay.
So, oh Jesus. All right. So Hank and Tank talk talking to Lyra and Chase U
Oh yeah, yeah.
while Lyra's trying to find Tatum and
Yeah, she like all I wanted to do was find Tatum.
right, and then Tatum finds her and then she gets happy and then
Yeah.
Izzy interjects because she don't want her messing with her puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh man.
We're gonna hurry up and get through this because I gotta get through. I owe I owe the WWE. I owe them an apology. Well, not an apology, but they got me moment. They have a they got me moment. So
Okay.
so yeah, obviously Izzy is still not letting her anywhere near Tatum. Uh So she's talking about winning the championship, and when Lyra brought up the fact, like, okay, and what's gonna happen to Tatum when once you win the championship? And she's like, well, she gonna be there by my side.
Yeah.
Where you think she gonna be?
And she's
and
like, what about Tatum?
right,
And she's like,
and she gonna be by my side, and she hurried
yeah,
up and walked off.
yeah,
It's like don't ask me any more questions. The answers may lose me my puppet.
yeah.
So, um, so yeah, it and it's like you know, how they say, if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say this because I'm trying to like pull up the rosters and I'm a little confused. If
Okay.
WWE, I get it, it's the build it's the spot where where you go to like build up, but it's called WWE Evolve. So how come when I try to go look up rosters, they don't have a spot for the Evolve people, especially seeing that some of them be coming back and forth on onto the
Prob-
bigger shows now.
Probably because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they got their own cause I was trying to find like NXT merch and
Yeah,
they got their own little you know how they got WWE shop, but they got
yeah,
NXT
yeah,
shop.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if
yeah.
they're gonna do it like that or I don't know.
I'm starting to see like on the spots where I saw Kendall Gray. I got to look back and see what roster she's on.
Hmm.
Let me see. I just
Do
saw
they got
her.
Callie on there? I gotta look at the rosters again.
So I'm currently looking at Raw's roster and I'm looking to see if I Oh, okay. So basically like even though Bronco Nima,
Hmm. Is that from the OTM?
yeah.
They came back to
Yeah, they came back to SmackDown, but for right now he's on Bronco Nima's on the Raw roster.
Raw.
Yep. Oh, so is Jasper Troy. Jasper Troy is on the Raw roster for some odd reason.
Okay.
And so is wait. It gets better. So is Chris Sabin.
Okay.
Right. So is Cutler
Shut up.
James, Damian Priest,
Wow, they ain't updated nothing.
Idris and No Faye. Why
Ain't
is
he good?
Elton Prince on and then Ethan Page? Why is he on the Raw roster?
I know they doing some call-ups, but they haven't done it yet, so I don't know.
All right, let me see if there's a difference because I got SmackDown. No, no, that was Raw too. So I need to change one of these screens to SmackDown. Now Let's see what I can see. Yeah, they got the Motor City Machine Guns split. They got Los Garza split. Oh no, I take that back. Nope, no. I take that back. Both of Los Garza is on SmackDown. But I thought I saw Chris Sabin on oh, they got him on both. And they got Priest
Oh,
on both. And they got
wow.
Elton Prince on both.
Shut up, Marty.
And they got Julia on both. And JC Mateo on both.
Okay.
Okay, that's what it is. All right. Yeah, but see the look on Paul Heyman's face, although it looks like AI, look on Paul Heyman's face, that's the Paul that needed to happen when Breaker speared Seth. I mean, because he sat up there and he took a spear and attempt and an attempt at a submitting him in the middle of the ring. And then you use your wife to beat Punk and say that you don't need nobody and Paul's laid up in a hospital and the Bronze and the Bronze are sitting up here
Did you
like
see the
taking out
Becky
vengeance
Lynch?
for you.
Becky Lynch was like, I've been gone 1 week. And then Omos was like, I'll take him out if you want me to.
No.
And then she had that thinking emoji.
Where
Yeah.
was that at?
Well, she tweeted it, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta get on my Twitter. My Twitter is on my laptop. I need to
yeah.
get on Twitter more. So Dr. Wagner versus Lexus King. Dr. Wagner won. He addresses all ego. All ego arrives with news for him for Halloween Havoc. Dr. Wagner spoke to him in English eventually. I love I love the wrestlers, but I will admit, I do kind of understand where certain people come from. They're like, hey, you're in America, speak English. I get it. It's disrespectful, but I get it. Because I be wanting to know, like, okay, what did you just say? No offense. It is like,
When they speak Spanish like that, I look at Mr. Santi Zap because he Hispanic, so he translated. So I'm like, okay, that's what he said. Especially like when Penta be speaking,
oh yeah.
really nice.
So yeah. So they got a match at Halloween Havoc. Zaruka, they talk and Soul oh, okay. Yeah, so Zaruka is talking and Zarya questions, why Soul is in the Battle Royal match.
Right. Yep.
And yeah. Okay, what are we doing? I mean, you're doing great. You're holding lots of titles, but yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And that's also Ava, what's up with that? Can't you just look at her and go, okay, why don't we let some other people who don't have a title have a shot at trying to go for a title? But Ava and Santino addressed the request for a title match. And when Stax and Ariana Grande arrive and Stax speaks
Oh, he
about
with his girlfriend in real life. Oh.
yeah. So they address her request for a title match. And then Stax and Ariana come in. Stack speaks about why Leon is still holding the title, uh, which leads to an opportunity when everyone is interrupted by Trick attacking
Yeah.
Ricky Saint.
Yeah. Ricky Sense. Yeah.
So I mean, you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I thought it might have happened while he was standing out there in the ring. I was kind of waiting on it. That was
Oh
another
yeah.
spot where they got me. Uh, and then
So he.
Blake versus Zarya. Um, Blake versus Zarya, and Blake wins, and she apparently decided to win with a hair comb.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
Blake. That Mariah May. She's so silly.
right, and then Hank and Tank, versus
You better get down.
Hank and Tank versus Chase U versus the Culling when OTF hits the ring and the match is interrupted.
Hmm.
So that's probably going to turn into a fatal four-way at Halloween Havoc.
Hmm.
Soul gives Zarya her spot
Yep.
and admits that Blake might have been right. That she might have been being greedy. Well, it shouldn't have took Blake to point that out, but I'm just saying. Um, Although you can't shoot somebody down for trying to shoot for things. You can't do that to people.
Hmm.
She want to have three belts. She wants to be three belts soul, three belts of
Hmm.
soul. You know.
Yeah.
So Ava addresses the Ricky and Trick match.
Yeah, because Ricky wanted he was coming out to the ring like, come on, I'm on trick right now. So
And then the battle royal started. Okay,
oh
this is where they got me
yes.
because I thought that
Shut up.
I did not think that I thought that Tatum was going to be used for
Yes,
Izzy to win.
yes. Me too.
And
When she
that's
won, I
not
was like, shit. That's
I'm
what I
like I'm
like.
like, okay, you got me. Oh, I'm like, okay, yeah. Jolly good show. You got me.
Uh-huh. Because I
All
was like,
right.
I knew that Jordan was gonna get it. But then when I saw, I was
No.
like,
I because of this whole beef with Kalani and them having to work that out, especially seeing that she ended up putting Kalani out. No, they can't have the title shot getting in the way of of turning that into a triple threat. They do try to like separate it sometimes. Other times they don't do a very good job of it. But
mm-hmm,
there are times where they do a good job of like, okay, we don't want the title involved in this situation. So good for them. Um, which there already would have been a title involved in it anyway, because Kalani is the TNA title holder. So
mm-hmm.
who knows? Jordan may
But I'm happy for Tatum.
may jump back. So am I. Although I feel like it came in a way that it could have been better. Because she's always been for the most part a good
Solid.
wrestler.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
even when they had her tagged with Gigi, and
Yeah,
and it's like y'all won't let either one of them get a singles title. You won't let them get the tag titles. What are y'all
right.
doing with Gigi and Tatum? And
Yeah.
then Gigi
They let
disappeared
they let
again.
Gigi go.
So so yeah. So yeah, but they got me. They got me good. They got
I
me.
was mad when they let Gigi go, like for real. But anyway,
And correct me if I'm wrong, but it was the second time they did it. So um
was it?
if I'm not not
I mean,
mistaken.
you might be right. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah, because remember, she uh or maybe it was she got hurt.
Yeah,
I
she
know.
got hurt for a
I
long time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember she got hurt for a bit, and then I thought that they
Mhm.
might have released her during that time because they were doing like mass releases, and or maybe it was just she was gone so long because she was hurt that it just felt like they
Yeah.
released her. I'll
Yeah.
I'll end up figuring it out. But anyway, but yeah, they definitely got me. They they
Yes.
they got me with Tatum actually winning because I thought that they were going to figure out some way for Izzy to use Tatum, which now puts Izzy in a very confusing
Yeah, because
spot.
she was looking
Does she,
kind of
does
like,
does she, does she show her true
uh-uh.
colors
Yeah.
and turn on Tatum, and then where does Lyra come in on that, seeing that she's
Hmm.
busy with whatever is or isn't going to happen
Bailey.
with Bailey?
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
they just spreading all kinds of chaos to WWE. Uh
Well, their creative is AI generated, supposedly.
that also explains so much. Um well no, like the level of chaos on this, you telling me that now it explains what's what's going on. So
Hmm.
it's like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. It's if the people are using like Chat GPT or whatever and coming up with this stuff or just using straight AI, it's like, okay, all right. So it's becoming even more and more of a thing of do you actually need a degree for to
Hmm.
do this job? So at least to me, and that might seem disrespectful to some people, and I'm not trying to be, but I just it just seems weird that seeing that you use like a lot of like real life stuff, why a person has to have like a I could think of some reasons, but I still feel like it shouldn't have to be something set in stone. But anyway, um, but that's just me because I would love to have the job in the WWE doing it. So,
Hmm.
naturally I won't find anything wrong with their rules and regulations. So anyway, on to Dynamite.
Mm.
Statlander and Tony address each other ahead of Wrestle
Yeah,
Dream.
she was like, is the interview over? Let's go to the ring.
Right. Like girl so they've taken it to girl fight mode or
Yeah.
what is this? What
Go to the ring, they fight, and then they just like, okay, may the best woman win.
Yeah, it's weird, but I like it because it's different.
Hmm.
During the fight, they issue an interesting challenge. Um, I should have wrote down what the challenge was. Do you remember what the challenge was?
I think whoever won, did I see that? Maybe I'm wrong, but they had to shake their hands or something like that. Let me see if I can look it up on this YouTube here.
Maybe. That might have been it. That does sound familiar.
Hmm.
But while you're looking that up, I'm gonna keep going. Um, Jack Perry addresses the Young Bucks.
Hmm.
Now, with everything he's trying to do with Kenny Omega and the way everything is working out, they both have the same AEW and the WWE have the same problem. They're letting so many of these factions get so big and be so dominant that you're at a point to where it's like, no offense, y'all, but maybe y'all need to stop fighting because, in case you hadn't noticed, you're gaining like a more important problem that all of y'all gonna need to deal with. Kind of like with the
Hmm.
Death Riders.
Right.
The whole thing with the Death Riders, there needed to be some people coming together and going, all right, look, I don't like you, you don't like me. Well, we got to get rid of them. Now you haven't done that. Now, not only do you have the Death Riders, but now you got NWO 3.0, better known as the Don Callis family. So now it may end up where everybody may need to stop, look at the Death Riders and go, we're gonna need you guys to help take down the Don Callis family.
Yeah.
And MJF may have to get involved in that. They're gonna need his they're gonna need his dastardliness.
Okay.
All that energy, all that anger and energy that he got on his way back to his title. Okay, well, they want titles, so you gonna have to help everybody take out them and then eventually, like, okay, Death Riders, y'all got to go too. That way you can have a better shot, because as of right now, Death Riders want titles, Don Callis family wants titles. That means anybody that's not in a clique.
And okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I'm gonna wait till you get to the end of that.
So eventually it's gonna end up being a situation where you're gonna have to see like a big massive click up, and it's gonna have to be like all hands on deck. Everybody, we declare war on the Don Callis family and the Death Riders, or we with the Death Riders declare war on the Don Callis family, and then once that's been dispersed, then go, all right, Death Riders, now you got one or two choices. Either everybody that's left is gonna declare war on y'all, and it's gonna be open season. It ain't gonna matter where you at. It don't matter whether you have a match. If you come to the building, you're gonna have people trying to monkey stomp your skull, your skull through the concrete. Now y'all gonna chill out, or y'all gonna chill out and be nice? Just be competitive, or are we gonna have to show you that we could play your game too?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but yeah, what were you gonna say?
So the ops turned on Adam Page.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, not Shibata.
That's a situation where you have a choice.
Yeah, and I'm
Either
thinking that
you turn on your boy, or you go, all right, we're doing this for you. So,
I think that they are also going with Statlander versus Mercedes.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's what that one article was that I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Matter of fact, do I still have it pulled up? Yes, I do. It is right there. So yeah, I'll just Thomas Tony Storm is a vignette starlet, but AEW's world champion is Chris Statlander, the woman of the future. Storm attempted to bring Statlander back to Earth, only to be bested by Statlander to cement her legitimacy as the champion.
I just know they like,
So yeah, you're right. It was Monet. She
Mhm.
she told her congratulations on her win, but she told her to get the hell out of her ring.
Yeah.
Statlander
And then,
ultimately complied, but let Monet know that she was watching her as she made her exit.
and then after her match, Statlander came back in and interrupted her celebration. But she got 11 belts now. So I guess she's trying to say they just want to see who the better wrestler is. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. It doesn't look like so. Basically, that was kind of clickbait.
Hmm.
Unfortunately for me. That happens a lot though.
And then it was an attempted murder on Darby, but he got it back. So
Ah,
did you see how they did that? I was like, are they in a prison?
yeah. Yeah. I did notice that. And you know what? I like Pac. I like his viciousness, but I'm tired of we've spoke about this, and I'm gonna keep beating this dead horse. I am sick and tired of them allowing for the quote unquote face. And this is they are one of the reasons why I don't like Darby Allin. I don't want to see him get massacred. I don't want to see it.
All the time. He's sticking a freaking stick in his nail.
Yeah, I saw that online yesterday. And he just let him do
He
it.
just
I'm
and
like,
then look, he Claudio just threw him on the announce, just threw him.
and this is why I said I don't want to see this. I don't know why.
He's sticking his head in the aquarium. They just
Um,
showing the little highlights.
yeah.
Uh,
So, and
then
then
here comes Sting with his white hair.
Claudio versus Roderick, Strong, and Claudio won. So that was a very great match. I really would love to know why Claudio's not. Well, I know one of the reasons why he's not holding the title because he's in the Death Riders.
Mhm. So he finally
Even
won
Pac,
that.
it's like Pac. It's like oh, I want a title. I want a title. No, I want to join the Death Riders.
Yeah.
What? What are we doing? So yeah, Don Callis family has dinner.
Yeah, it was his birthday. Yeah. And then he said he pushed the wrong button. I was
Oh
like, he
man.
is so jelly. Um,
Takeshita becomes champion over Zack Sabre
IW, yeah,
Jr.
IWGP, yeah.
and Don Callis welcomes Mark Davis back to the fold.
Hmm.
So it's getting even bigger. It's getting even worse.
Well, technically, he was already in, but I guess he was hurt. And you know what? They can't do anything with Andrade for a year.
Yeah,
Because W,
I saw
yeah,
that online too. I thought he went over there kind of quick.
yeah, I know I did too, and I was like,
I'm like, I'm like,
and they were like, well, he didn't know that he was. I was like, but this happened before, so I don't know how he
right,
didn't
and
know.
he waited. No, it wasn't that he didn't know. Him and AEW didn't care.
Yeah.
It's like, and
Now you
now,
got a cease and desist, and you can't work for a year.
now instead of 90 days, now you got a year. Wow.
Light it up, light it up, light it tonight, light it up.
So, so yeah, Don Callis welcomes back Mark Davis to the family and introduces Josh and Hechicero. They have a match against Jurassic Express and Omega. They win. The Young Bucks get payback on
Mm-hmm.
Luchasaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Omega at the end of it is stuck because he doesn't know what to do. He now trusts
Jack
Jack
Perry and
Perry,
them.
but the Young Bucks are his boys. So what does he do? What do you do in that situation? It makes for an awkward situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
They call
Scott,
them they call them broke. They had their expense report on the
uh-huh,
Wrestle Dream.
yeah,
It was like insufficient. I was so weak. Like they doing them so dirty.
and it's entertaining. It's great, especially seeing that they're buying into it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's making for great entertainment right now. The matches are great. Sky Blue versus Jamie Hayter was great.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Sky Blue at this point, I would be okay with her breaking away or just going after Monet for the TBS title.
Yeah.
Um, um, uh, yeah. Sky Blue, Jamie Hayter, somebody to where we can see that title like
Yeah.
at
She got
least representing
she
like
now
twice a
has
month.
she now has 11 belts. How is she defending all of them belts?
And that's a shot. She's doing the Roman slash Dean Ambrose when he was the um what title was that? Was that the IC title or the
No, US
or the
US title.
the US title? You
Mhm.
remember he was, matter of fact, now that I think about it, he was one of the first ones before Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, before Roman, he was one of the first ones to start. Oh, well, where the 30-day rule kind of went out the window. And
Hmm.
it's like, okay, well, yeah, he has a title, but I'm not gonna be here every week, so I'll just defend it when I want.
Hmm.
Um, and we are the Shield. What are you gonna do? You gonna come try to take it from us? We have been known to put people from the front office uh, um,
The table.
through a table. We we've been known to beat everybody except the Wyatts. Um,
Mhm.
so we're not really, unless you send in the Wyatts our way, we're really not scared of anybody, and we're not scared of them. It just we will be concerned because obviously we have a losing record against them, so we can't ignore that. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, hmm, yeah, I feel like that's a shot at the WWE
Mm.
for letting her go.
Mm. Not down.
So you got Becky two belts and you got all these people. Now you got Soruku with two belts. Well, I got 11. Now what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Right. At the end of the day, that's what it is. Your reaction, that's the same way I feel. We're on the same page in that. It's like, yeah, I don't get
Mhm.
to see most of the matches, so why do I care? It just I what is significant, and then you don't defend the one belt that I could see because you're a part of AEW. You don't defend that one that often, so it's like, okay, so you got a lot of belts.
Yeah.
If you don't hardly defend the AEW belt, uh, that makes me care even less about the other belts because you're probably defending them just as much.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully like somebody, Jamie Hayter, Sky Blue, somebody. Heck,
Somebody.
I even did take if whoever wins between Jamie Hayter and Tekla, yeah, send them for Monet and have her had them take that belt, even if it's Tekla. Like
Hmm.
that, yes, send them there and make sure they hurt her really, really bad. And
Hmm.
it's just and then whoever gets the belt, oh, that is so unfair. I did not know. Anyway, Tekla warns Hater about what's gonna happen to her at Wrestle Dream.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
I like I like Tekla. I hope because I was not able to watch Wrestle Dream. I hope that they let both of them go and they were able to put on a great match that they're both capable of putting on. You know how I feel about that one-sided thing. Once I know somebody can pull off vicious, just because they turn into a face, I don't want you going, oh well, you're
Oh
face
yeah,
now. So
they got busy.
I
I didn't watch it. I just saw clips, but they got busy.
so well, good, yeah, good. That's what the fans deserve, and that's what
Mhm.
those individuals deserve. Well,
And Jamie won.
well, yeah, they that I'm not that surprised about because of the
Mhm.
fact that she just got back and they're gonna have to in order to like really put her up there. And
Yeah, she's a champion, so
yeah, in order to like really put her up there and put her back in title contention, she was gonna have to beat Tekla. So
mhm,
all right, Cowboy comes to the announcer's desk to watch LFI versus the
yeah,
Ops.
yeah.
And the Ops are winners. Um I was watching it, but um the app kind of pulled on me what Netflix pulls on
Mm,
me, Netflix
mhm,
and the CW pulls on me, and just kind of just abruptly went off.
mm,
Did anything happen that you were able to see? Or did it abruptly go off
mm.
on you too?
Yeah, they did. It did. I
Okay.
didn't see anything that was significant other than him getting in his face and all that stuff. So
Yeah. So all right, WWE. Um Aldis announces that the match between Drew and Jacob would be a number one contenders match.
mhm. Which I was
And
so mad about. Like, why the hell would he do something like that, knowing that Jacob gonna be out? But anyway,
well, they had to hype up the show and
I
give
guess
give
it was fun though. I gotta say it was fun. It was a fun show. My boy, the Mad Dragon came back.
yeah, I knew when I saw that naturally I thought of you.
Yeah,
Um so yeah, uh obviously Solo and the MFTs they bullied and jumped Ray
Ray
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Mhm.
Uh, okay, all right, you the big bad
Yeah.
bullies. I'm ready for my photo shoot. Where's
Like
my
that, you weren't
photo
even thinking about that photo
moment?
shoot until you just walked past.
And then Alexa and Charlotte win because Soul got caught up with
With
Blake.
Blake. Yeah.
Like literally for no reason.
Yeah.
Blake was like literally standing in the crowd and
Mhm.
she got caught up with it.
Well, yeah, she
So
was there like at the beginning of the match, and then she was like when they lost, she was like,
but yeah, but part of the reason why she lost is because she should have been focused on Charlotte
yeah.
and and Alexa, and because Blake was talking, she decided to walk away from them and start talking to
Mhm.
Blake. And it's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like what? It's like she's in the crowd. I could see if she was at the announcer's desk.
Yeah,
Uh,
she was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Girl, you better watch yourself."
and so yeah, they ended up losing the match, and that was partially to blame. I would
And
love to
then
know
they,
how Zarya is
um,
gonna feel about that,
yeah,
once she has a chance to watch back.
Charlotte and Lexi, they helped her to the back along with Zarya, so
So yeah,
because she was selling that knee injury.
yeah. So well, Charlotte is like her dad. She delivers that hit to the back of that leg.
Hmm.
It gets real.
Yeah.
So and she really did not want to tap. She was looking for Zarya. She's like, Zarya,
Yeah.
where are you? Oh, dang it, I don't wanna. Damn it, this hurts.
Yeah. Can't do it
So
anymore.
so yeah, Cody runs into Jacob, and Jacob has a
Hmm.
lot to say.
Yeah. He was like, "You in my town." They was in the Bay.
I should
So
have known that something.
first
I was kind of
Drew was
curious
in the
about it.
background. Drew was in the background.
Drew was in the background, but does that mean? Because Drew's never been bashful about something he's done.
Well, he came out grinning ear to ear.
Yeah, but that's happened before. Like when somebody that's just a big pompous idiot, they may not have done the deed, but they're willing to take the reward. And so, and plus, like I said, there isn't a time that I can think of throughout his whole career where if he did something, he's wanting to let you know he did it.
Yeah.
And if he didn't do it,
I just hope and pray to God. I want it to be Drew because if it was Solo and MFT, I'm gonna be like, look, it's gotta stop.
but it can't stop. He's going for titles, and you heard Solo. He said he's
Sure, it's like,
going for
bruh, he's
titles.
fighting he
It,
only been in a feud with his family.
he, yeah, and
Like there's other people
you
there.
know they jumping all over the place. Everybody fighting everybody. It's almost absolute anarchy, open season at this point. You know that's what it is. It's like just like the whole thing with Penta. 1 minute Penta's into it with the New Day. Then he helped. Then he in a 3-way with the War Raiders. And then he trying to have a one-on-one match, and he getting jumped by the New Day.
Yeah, like I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Either that is okay, either you gonna do that or you just gonna just move him to Raw because I think he got better competition over there
you
right
you
now
you
anyway.
you move him to Raw, and he still has Samoans over there that he could end up
I know,
having to
but look,
fight for a title.
he can also go for the IC title. He can go for you know,
I know you just don't want your favorites to fight. You want that to be done, but that is the
it's not about that. It's just that I don't they need to build more stories with other people, not just them.
well, that's who they want to build the stories with, and that story technically never got finished. So,
Man, please. It's finished.
well, yeah, it's finished in your opinion because you want different things for Jacob, and I respect that. But the WWE and the AI, they have they have different ideas.
Hey, man, y'all better treat my teddy bear right. Uh, yeah,
So yeah, it's and then the priest Alexander Black re Alistair Black
re- recap. Yeah,
recap,
I'm
and
liking
then
it. I'm liking it
Alistair Black in Vegas send a message about
with the
him
snake and all that
and
stuff.
his wife and the snake and then they do a solo recap, and Sammy and Aldis discuss the fact that he's not able
Man,
to do a open challenge, and
yeah,
Aldis tells him why, and
the
um,
Miz, the
uh,
Miz is man.
interrupts the Mrs. thing, but so uh Miz attempts to answer the open challenge, and
Yeah,
the guy that is him, Mello, gets payback, and then
yeah.
out comes the
Um,
Mad
my
Dragon.
that
So then it ends up Sammy versus Ilya,
that match
and
was dang, dang.
yes, and I
Oh my
believe
god.
we talked about it last week because I believe you brought up Sami Zayn. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fight people his size or in the ballpark. Give me those matches. Give me him
He's like, oh
versus
my gosh,
Finn. Give me him
he's
versus
doing his torpedo
JD.
Moscow. Oh my god. And then Solo came out, I know, and distracted Sammy, blah blah blah. Sammy, you're a veteran, you should know better. But anyway, he did the torpedo Moscow, then he did the H bomb, and he won the title. Like,
And then they
I
all came
love
out and
it.
they attacked both of them.
With they
And then
dead presidents makeup.
and then the and then the Wyatt Six
Yeah,
appeared.
Uncle Tay Tay came on the screen and gave him his warning, and then they all got all standing on the ring. Like, I was like, okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
And and then uh that leads to we do the Stephanie Tiffany recap. Tiffany is not happy that she lost,
Yeah,
but it does not mean anything when it comes to her and her reign as the SmackDown Women's Champion. When Kiana comes up and
yeah.
says, "See, this is why I picked Stephanie and not you," taking shots, nice, taking shots and everything. So
Mm,
now this leads to a match next week between her and Kiana,
mhm, mhm,
and this could be a potential title match. I kind of another reason I don't want this match is because I know that Julia is going to interfere.
of course.
Uh, I don't want her involved, but it's
Mhm,
not my say. So she should be wrecking people for the title that she is holding, you
mhm,
know, and working her way up to becoming a problem for Tiffany Stratton. But I digress. So Motor City Machine Guns are talking, and they're
yeah.
look like they're taping a vignette of some sort when Los
Mhm,
Garza comes up making fun of them and their overall reign um,
mhm,
since they have arrived to SmackDown in the WWE, which leads to a match between them and
mhm,
Los Garza, which they win, and Fraxium is in the back having discussions and about how they should approach things to like really make an impact.
mhm.
Axiom does not agree with his tag team partner that they
Of
should do
course.
something like crazy to get back into the picture when DIY comes up, basically mocking them.
Mhm,
And Axiom did not appreciate that.
mhm,
And now we have uh, Fraxium versus DIY.
mhm,
And Jacob Fatu is found backstage before his match against Drew, as you
yeah.
stated, because people are really good at like going through and like looking at everything and like seeing stuff that uh that the WWE is just having fun with them at this point. Uh the WWE is having fun with people at this point because it's keeping them it's keeping the attention. So for like I said, for
Mhm,
all the people that say that they might not like certain things about WWE, they have things that keep enough people interested to where they're gonna thrive. They're gonna be okay.
mhm,
So they're gonna keep doing things the way they're doing them, and the way, however, TKO wants them to do them. And we don't have to like everything, but in the history of wrestling, this is not the first time. This is not the first
mhm,
time in a week.
mhm,
It's not the first
mhm,
time in a month. It's not the first
mhm,
time in years that something has gone down that we did not like.
mhm,
So, and yet a lot of us are still fans. Uh, so yeah, there it is in a nutshell.
and then
Uh, yeah,
Cody came out with his church clothes on and
Cody
said,
was
I want to
pissed,
fight. Yeah, I want to fight. So that's what we going to do. So let's do it.
and they fought and they tried to have a match, and Cody,
Cody got his cancer came out and he got
he
disqualified.
he uh he didn't had too many matches where people questioning is he willing to do whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew got crowned with the belt. So
Yeah. So And then that's how we went off the air.
Yeah. Now, the thing that I ended up forgetting about was because I was trying to figure out, especially after I found out that there was a Halloween party that I had forgotten about.
Mhm.
Well, I was told about the Halloween party. I just wasn't paying attention to the details and didn't realize that it was going to be uh 2 weeks before Halloween.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I was sitting home and got a message to uh it's like, hey, you still coming to the party tonight? And I'm like, excuse me?
What you mean?
And it turns out the reason why the party was being held at that time, apparently it's
Yeah. No, I don't. No, my son, he don't tell me. Mom, this is what I want to be for Halloween. I said, first of all, I don't see why because nobody gives out candy anymore. So
hmm,
what's the point? What's the point of going trick or treating? So last year we had to go to the same house like twice. Just wouldn't even get enough candy. So I'm like,
gotcha. Um So Collision. I forgot that Collision was like all the same night. Which I think
mhm,
they're going to be doing a lot of that, not only for the sake of Wrestle Dream, but also for the sake of you're getting to the point to where now like ESPN and them seem to be like in the now they're showing hockey. Now they're showing baseball, which baseball's almost over, but apparently now them and Prime, Amazon Prime. You
mhm.
got all these people that are going to be showing basketball too. So they may have to try to figure out what they're going to do about um
And I'm not
showing.
gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I fell asleep on it. So
Oh, you're good. I got it all, but I had to remember for myself. I'm like, oh yeah, that's
mhm,
right. They filmed Collision the same night,
mhm.
which was kind of awkward considering what happened to Darby. And then you have to start the show acting like
Yeah.
it's
Mhm. I was
oh,
trying to,
that part was
I
funny.
tried to
That
stay up and watch it, but I was out.
um so yeah. All right, so the Death Riders start the show, and then it's Yuta and Daniel versus Kylo and Orange Cassidy. Yuta and Daniel win via the other Death Riders. The
Mhm.
collaboration tried to come out to no avail. Uh and they were punished, ultimately punished. Once the ring, once in the ring, because Darby showed up
Mm.
limping, and he got
Yeah,
massacred by
okay, I
each
did
one of
see
the
that
Death
part.
Riders.
I saw that part on YouTube.
Yeah,
He
he
was
got
he was walking like a zombie.
yeah, and
Yeah,
and and kept catching a beat down from
yeah.
each person, including Marina. God, I'm so tired. Somebody needs to like make her like understand, like women's title,
Megan,
women's matches.
Megan, Megan, Megan,
Oh,
Megan,
it's got to be somebody.
Megan.
It's got to be somebody on her level of skill set because she could even take out Megan. And there's only one person that's like that. And no, it's not Willow. And
I know it's Serena. I know.
it's Serena Deeb. That's the one. She's the one that they will not give us. And there's nobody that could hold Marina back from having both titles. She could be two belt Marina and have them both in the Death Riders. Like,
Touche.
like who is going to stop her? Monet is not stopping her. She might make the match entertaining, but she is not. If they let Marina go, she's not stopping Marina from taking her belt. But Marina would rather be hitting guys and would rather be hitting guys and interfering and interfering in matches that have nothing to do with her, don't get any kind of title on her belt. She's around her waist, should I say. It just gives her the whole, oh, well, I was a part of that. Kind of
Yeah.
kind of like kind of like working construction. It's like
Yeah.
I was a part of making that building.
Yep.
Like, okay, great.
Hmm.
Now, what about your own personal? You didn't have any personal goals? Like, no, I'm cool. Just hitting guys that can't hit me back, and
Yeah.
and making sure that they keep titles and that making sure they win matches. I'm content with that. Just yeah, but
Like,
nobody's gonna remember you.
yeah,
It's like, but
yeah.
that's okay because they'll remember the guys, and therefore they'll remember me because they'll
I
have to
remember
remember
her
why.
from being Ronda Rousey's best friend.
Which after all the stuff that Ronda has talked since she left the WWE and the shots that
Mm,
she's taken, especially after the Vince McMahon stuff came out. Yeah, it's being associated with her would be like being associated with Diddy. It's like, yeah,
mm.
no, 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 no. We don't have to bring that up. Let's not. Let's like I know you can bring it up, but let's not. Yeah. So
She was on a Breakfast Club.
who
Ronda Rousey. She
recently?
got a she got a graphic novel
Um,
coming up. So
uh, okay.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I got into a weird conversation with somebody
Hmm.
the other day about the Breakfast Club, and they tried to say Eminem was on there. I was like, Eminem was never on there. Not
He was
even
never on there.
I looked it up to make sure. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
no,
No.
he wouldn't go because the only way he would
He
go
don't he
is
got a
if they
beef
got
with
it
Charlemagne. He wasn't
right.
going. No, he was never on
Charlemagne
there.
don't like him, so he would never have him on the show, and they would have to fire Charlemagne if they really wanted him on the show. So
Mhm.
uh I'm pretty sure that's what would have to happen to get Eminem to go on that show. He has so many other places he can go.
Mhm.
Um he doesn't
No, but
have to.
Charlemagne is not there that day. But
Yeah,
yeah, no,
so
I don't think I have never
I
seen him on Breakfast
I
Club.
yeah, and I kind of Googled it. And I'm like, yeah, Eminem ever been on? And I told her, I'm like, yeah, no, whoever the white guy was, that wasn't him. It's like MGK's
Probably
been. It's
GG
like,
or
and she was like, well, MGK's been on there. I'm like, yeah, MGK's been on there,
yeah.
and even I'm sure he's regretting going on there. He'll probably never go on there again
Oh, what's that one? Well,
Because of
he's not.
Charlemagne.
He's biracial. Oh my gosh, who was it? I can't think of his name right now. Oh my gosh, he was a rapper. He's biracial. He
Uh,
had a beef with Star the Man. I can't think of his name right now. It's not coming to me.
it's not Drake.
No, it's
Well,
another guy.
um, I'm not
I can't
sure.
think
Like I
of
said,
it.
I don't
Yeah, I
watch the
can't
show
think of
that
his name
much.
right now. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't usually the only time I see stuff concerning Breakfast Club, I've watched more episodes of like Drink Champs than I have of
Hmm.
Breakfast Club. Um it's never really interested me like that for real.
Yeah.
Uh
I listen to it every morning.
so Megan Bain and FTR and Stokely make their way down to the ring, and she addresses Willow and her recent loss to her, and she promised to send a message to Willow by beating up Harlan.
Yeah.
And Jet Speed and Willow and Harley interrupted, and then it was basically a setup because they had filmed it, and then they jumped in the
Yeah.
ring and they attacked, and it was Megan versus Harley, which Megan ended up winning. Shocker. Um,
You're kidding me.
right. So and I'm glad they put her back in her outfits she's back to looking beautiful and natural. Never stick her in lingerie again. Um, it just it and it's bad because she's an attractive woman, but it's like
Oh, Megan or Harley?
Megan. It's like
Mm.
they stuck her in that lingerie, and I'm like, what? What? It's like no, that the lingerie y'all picked it don't look right. Just no, no. Stick that lingerie. You don't need to stick her in lingerie. Just stick her in her normal outfits, and it works. Okay, I'm sure I'm sure her boyfriend or husband, if she has either one of those, or her
Mhm.
partner is 2025, would like her in her normal in-ring attire. So, anyway, so Hook and Eddie address LFI,
Bye, Eddie.
and they promise to be at the
They're,
tailgate.
yeah, they're going into. I saw that clip too, because of course my Eddie. But they're trying to do the tag team thing.
Yeah.
So
Um, Bowens and Castor are
they
still
are
at odds.
hilarious. Oh my gosh. We are not the acclaimed. Like,
We are
right.
not the acclaimed. They finally find something that they agree on.
Yeah.
Neither one of them wants to be the other one's tag team partner. So they're finally in agreement on something.
Mhm. How's
So
that working for you? Being in the singles division.
it's not really working for
Yeah,
one because they
no,
don't
that's
they
what
don't
I'm
hardly
saying.
wrestling. So you got to be wrestling for it to be partially working for you, and and there's so much division and turmoil and just ridiculousness. Uh,
Speaking of AEW, I'm looking at CM Punk right now, and he looks so happy. He looks so happy that he wasn't AEW. But anyway, go ahead.
well, okay. So whatever was going on backstage, and we both know he has an ego. I'm not gonna sit up here and
Of course he
especially
does.
especially seeing that I'm not back there. We're talking about a guy that had enough ego to think that he could transition from the WWE to MMA. So that ego is large and in charge.
Well,
And he
Brock
had to
Lesnar thought he could play football.
he got actually I really would like to know what was behind that because the reason that they did not let him play for Minnesota didn't make any sense. And because they said that he did everything great, he did everything great, but they used him not having experience as the reason why they ultimately didn't pick him up. And I'm like, there's been plenty of people that could play the game that have been walk-ons, complete walk-ons in the history of the NFL that
Eek.
that y'all and that have played in the NFL. So I didn't buy that from that moment. So, and I think Brock said it was another reason. I would have to like try to deep dive and try to find the interview. I think he
Mhm.
said that there was another reason. So, but the reason that I originally saw was somebody that was directly quoted from somebody in the NFL at the time. And it's like, yeah, okay, no, it's something else that y'all ain't telling because that answer, no, I'm not buying that one. I mean, I know
Mhm.
y'all are capable of doing it. Y'all can say what you want, but that one I'm not buying because we're talking about a
Mhm.
guy that was about close to 300 pounds, and he could move in the ring with people that were under 200 pounds. You want
Speaking
that.
of,
You want that
speaking
on
of,
your defense.
yeah, speaking of people that can move, Shelton Benjamin is 50.
Uh-huh.
50.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just gonna leave it there. And he's wrestling like he is in his mid-20s.
Well, okay. One, he's an athlete, but it goes beyond that.
It's
In terms
impressive.
of how often he wrestles, two, how often does he take risks? He doesn't do a lot of the stuff he used to do in terms of
Yeah.
trying to be the high flyer. That
Right.
helps. Um, he doesn't take a lot of painful bumps. That also helps.
I mean, it's impressive.
And then
I
I'm
mean,
sure, yeah, it's definitely impressive. And I'm sure his diet, and I'm sure his diet has something to do with it. He looks like he's still in just as good a
pretty
shape
good
as
shape.
as he was. It's not as cut as he used to be, but you still
Yeah.
got the definition there. Um, just like with Bobby. Bobby is still cut, but you can still you can see that that stomach is not as six packy as it used to be.
Yeah.
You know, which I feel that pain, unfortunately. So
Yeah,
so you know,
Bobby is 49, so he'll be 50 next year.
yeah. Yeah. Uh
But
yeah,
it's just been very watching him has been very entertaining to me. Like I was like, man, he is going. But I mean, good. But look at Ray and uh,
yeah, but Ray, I feel like if they would have never got rid of the cruiserweight weight division, Ray
yeah,
would probably still be able to do Ray things. But like I said, when you take Ray, you put weight on him so that he can bang with the Big Show. No, no. You have him put weight on himself to so that he can go with people that are way bigger than him. I don't want to see Ray. I like Batista, and they had some pretty good matches, but that's not a match that a match between. You're not going to tell me that a match between Rey Mysterio and Batista would be way more entertaining than than a match between him and Pac before he became the Bastard Pac when he was still in the WWE being the high flyer. You're not going to tell me that that match would not be more entertaining.
hmm I hear
It
you.
you know it just ugh, I digress. He was able to win the WWE championship. I ain't gonna take nothing from him. But at the same time, I definitely feel like things would have been better for Ray if he had never put on weight to try to be in the heavyweight division. So now, if you tell me something like he was starting to get older and the weight just kind of kicked in there because of how he ate and the travel and everything, and he kind of didn't have a choice, so he just went with it. Okay, which would also explain why he stayed injured so much because you don't really have time to you gotta keep with your vitamins. Which speaking of, I haven't taken my vitamins today. Um,
Mm.
and yeah, I'm taking all kinds of vitamins trying to get off this thing here down here. I just ugh. Anyway,
Mm.
um, but yeah, so yeah, overall it was a great week of wrestling.
hmm
Overall, I also liked for the most part. Obviously, I had the things I didn't like, but it's still a very entertaining week of wrestling. And I need the WWE to get Paul his balls back and let him let him be Paul. It's okay. Let him be dastardly Paul. This rivalry would go so much better. Oh, and you know what that's leading to, right?
4 games.
You know what this is leading to. Now the enemies are gonna have to become friends to
Oh yeah,
take down.
enemy enemy of my enemy are my friend. Yeah.
Now Roman. Now it's gonna take Roman and Seth and Punk to take down
The bronze.
the Bronze. And unless the women in the back are the reason why Brock hasn't been around, we about to see.
I hear that. I don't know how accurate, but
Yeah,
they're
that's why I
saying
said
they,
if it's
yeah,
true.
they saying Brock Lesnar supposed to be in War Games, and I'm like, I don't see it, but okay.
If okay, so this would tell me something because the one thing we know about Brock, he's allowed to take as much time as he wants off and only show up for certain pay-per-views. So that would make sense. So
But being part of War Games,
at Survivor Series, right? Yeah, there it is. Main pay-per-view.
okay.
Main big pay-per-view. Make sure you pay me all my money that I want, and I will show up. Just like he
Hey,
did.
whoop my ass, give me my
Ju-
cash.
Just like just like he lose, and then the next time you see him is when? SummerSlam. Then after SummerSlam, don't see him for a while again.
Unless he had Mania.
Right. Um,
Whatever.
so yeah. Now are there some other options that you would prefer to see besides Brock?
On the bronze side, right?
On the side of the Bronze.
Whew. Um. Hmm.
I just thought of one that would make you so mad.
Uh-oh. The way you laughing, I don't like that.
and
What is
and
it?
the sad part is it's kind of your fault because I kind of looked up in your direction. What if because of all this crap that's been going down, what if Jimmy?
Nope. No.
Nobody would see it coming. Nobody
Nope.
would see it coming. And
Nope. I would pick Solo over Jimmy. No.
but Solo's been doing the heel thing and he has the MFTs.
That's what I
No,
mean. The
it,
bronze, it'll be
Jimmy,
Bronson Reed, Solo. That's what? How many? One, two, three.
Jimmy,
Tom, Tama.
if it's Jimmy,
No.
if it's Jimmy, nobody would see it coming. It would
No.
be 3-on-3, and Jimmy would be going for Roman. And
No.
I told you. I told you. It was that look on his face. I looked up and I just saw the look on his face, and I'm like,
No.
hmm.
No. Mm-mm. No.
God, that would be great.
No.
Oh man. Oh man. And then Jay would once again have to figure out what he gonna do, and we know how he get when he get in that mode. He just, I don't know. This is my brother. This is my brother. I love him. How could he put me in this position? Ah.
Nope. Nope. Mm-mm.
God. Oh yeah. WWE,
No.
run it. Yep.
I don't see it.
WWE,
Nope.
run it.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
WWE, run it.
Mm-mm.
Oh God. Oh God, that would be great. And
Nope. Not my
talk
Jimmy.
about things you didn't see coming. And
Why are you being in my room? No.
oh, sweet Jesus. Oh yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Run that. Run
no,
that
sir.
back. Mm-hmm.
No, sir.
Oh man. Man, you thought you were mad about Jacob.
Nope.
You might
No, sir.
actually, you might actually, you might actually not only stop doing my show, you might actually stop watching wrestling. Like,
Nope.
yeah,
Not doing that.
post your last post about wrestling. Wrestling is dead to me with a big circle with a slash over the WWE and Jimmy and the Bron and the Oracle.
Mm-mm. No, sir. No, sir. We
Oh
not doing
God.
that. Mm-mm.
Oh God. Oh, ooh. Oh, hey. Oh God.
You had a good chuckle out of that, I see.
Oh God, that was great. Oh man, that was great.
No,
Oh,
sir.
it just
Mm-mm.
that made my day. It just oh
Well, I'm glad you got a nice chuckle out of that.
yeah, I know that they won't do it, but um that obviously leaves the door open for if he still can't beat Cody for the title, that still opens the door for Drew.
I guess.
Drew can be the
Yeah.
next Paul Heyman guy. Yep, Drew can be the next Paul Heyman guy.
No, it could work. Yep.
And but the ultimate problem would be whoever the third person is ultimately going to implode
Of course.
because not just because of history of wrestling, but also because 9 times out of 10, whoever is there, Brown wants that the Browns they want the world titles. So whoever's there has to be willing to go. Like you do understand that, okay, Bronson's going to SmackDown to try to get that heavyweight title,
Hmm.
and Breaker is trying to take the WWE World Title. Is that okay with you? We'll have you. We may do something where we may have you go for the IC. We can call you two belts. You'll have you can have the US title and the IC title, and we'll make sure that you get them both. As long as you understand that the world titles are
It belongs to me.
they belong to the Browns. Nobody else. We'll even make one of us your tag team partner. Boom, tag titles. Now you got three. As long as the world titles go on Bronson and Breaker. Understand? Now, if you're
Hmm.
good with that, this is going to work out fine. But if you try to double cross me and come after my title, then you'll be the next one we'll have to bury.
Yep.
So, just throwing that out there. You always have options.
we
It's 2025. Any
gonna
decision is yours.
we gonna make it very clear.
But just know we will kill you. So,
Roman,
you know,
Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns.
no, it's speaking of people retiring, it is getting to a point, especially if you're like not hardly there. It's getting to the point to where they need to like do that a little less with everybody. Um, especially if they're not going to push everybody.
Hmm.
I feel like it will work better if you're going to have people not be there. That should mean that the title should be changing more. That way, person loses the title, they go do whatever it is they're doing. The title still being defended, like it used
Hmm.
to be once upon a time.
Yeah.
Um, I do feel that. So, but as I was saying, all in all, this has been a great episode. Uh, um,
Yes, indeed, he
definitely
do.
getting better. We're branching out. We're involving articles. I will adapt that from my sports podcast over to here, and I will start doing a rip from the headlines
Mhm.
And you know, I'll try to reach out to you. If you got any that you want to do the rip from the headlines, you let me know.
Okay.
And I could do it. We can spice things up, spice things up, and make it more about uh, make it make it more just more try to make it more unique, more
Mhm.
uh 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 give it more branches.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I
Cool.
also have some other suggestions. We'll talk offline.
All
But
right.
for now, I'm Dante Suave. This is Tasha Jones. This is Wrestling Kingdom, episode 10.
Yay.
And good night.
Good night. Bye bye.